This is section 6.3, reading to learn math. They tell you what an angle bisector is in case you don't remember. I'm going to zoom out here on this one. In this figure, E is the midpoint of segment AB. So this point is a midpoint. Now I can't mark it with the slash marks because that point D is there, so I'm just going to put a red dot there. That's a midpoint. That's important. Point F is a midpoint of segment BC. So I can highlight that as a midpoint as well, but I can also indicate it too because there's no other points on this segment to get confused with. And angle CBA is bisected by that segment BG. So if this angle gets bisected, then I know that these two angles are the same. That's all important information that you get from reading this geometry. For each segment, write the term that best describes it from this list. Is it a median, an angle bisector, a perpendicular bisector, or an altitude? So it's those four segments we've looked at so far in this chapter. Explain your choice. If the segment cannot be described using one of these terms, explain why. I'm going to explain it verbally. You need to write it on your paper. Okay, so for part A, segment CE, I see that segment CE touches a vertex and touches a midpoint. Okay, it's not marked as a midpoint because remember that point D is there, but that is a midpoint. That's what it's set up there. So what kind of segment touches a vertex and a midpoint? That's a median, and that's your explanation. Touches a vertex and a midpoint. Segment CD, that's this segment. It touches a vertex, and it also makes a right angle with the side opposite of it. That's what an altitude is. So that's how you would explain it. Touches a vertex, and it makes a right angle with the opposite side. Part C, segment CH. That's this guy right here. What is that? Segment CH. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not sure what it is. It's not a median. It doesn't go the whole way across the triangle. What in the world is that? I wonder if they're trying to say that that's an angle bisector, but the angle that's getting bisected is angle CBA. And that's definitely this angle, CBA. It's not this one that's getting bisected. So this one, I'm not real sure what they're talking about there. Segment BG, that's this segment. That's definitely an angle bisector. Segment CH, huh? Boy, that's weird. Huh. I'm not sure what you would call that. Really, really weird. I guess that would be none. Number 2. Complete each sentence with one or more words to form a statement that is always true. A blank passes through a vertex and through the midpoint of the opposite side. That's your median. A blank of a triangle passes through the midpoint of a side and is perpendicular to that side of the triangle. That's a perpendicular bisector. Part C. A blank of a triangle passes through the vertex of a triangle and is perpendicular to the side of the triangle that's opposite of that vertex. That's an altitude. Part D. A blank of a triangle is a segment that bisects an angle of that triangle. That's an angle bisector. Part E. Every triangle has 3 angle bisectors. You can use a blank and a blank to construct the angle bisectors of a triangle. Well, you're going to need a protractor to measure the angle. That way you know what half of the angle measure would be. And you're also going to need a straight edge to make it look nice.